Butterfield as much time as he may like to consume.
Gentleman is recognized for such time as he may consume.
Let me first thank you, Congresswoman Dingell, for yielding time, and thank you for those kind words a moment ago, and thank you for your leadership here in the Congress. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of my bill, H.R. 1949, the National Liberty Memorial Clarification Act of 2015. I was joined by my colleague, Congressman Tim McClintock from California, who serves as chairman of the Committee on Natural Resources, Subcommittee on Federal Lands. I am grateful that Chairman McClintock's early and sustained support for this bill, and appreciate his moving it expeditiously to the floor for consideration. The National Liberty Memorial, which I have long supported, seeks to honor the more than 5,000 slaves and free persons of color, or as historians sometimes refer to as free Negroes, who fought for independence during the American Revolution. The memorial will ultimately be constructed near the National Mall in what is known as Area 1, pursuant to House Joint Resolution 120, my resolution that was signed into law by President Obama last year. The preferred site location for the memorial is at the Department of Agriculture's Whitten Building, where both the memorial's private sponsor and the USDA want it to be ultimately constructed. Under current law, governed by the Commemorative Works Act, the GSA, the Government Services Administration, is charged with, among other things, site and design proposals and their submission to the appropriate memorial planning commissions. However, because the preferred site is physically located on property occupied by the Department of Agriculture, my bill will simply transfer site and design responsibilities to the Secretary of Agriculture. The memorial sponsor and the USDA both believe that the Secretary of Agriculture is in the best position to expeditiously move this important memorial project forward. Doing so will allow the memorial sponsor and USDA to make progress on a design construction plan. This simple change, Mr. Speaker, will eliminate duplication, better use scarce federal resources, and avoid unnecessary delay. Seeing this important and culturally significant memorial to fruition is of great importance to me. It's of great importance to the Congressional Black Caucus. It's important certainly to the constituents that I represent in North Carolina and descendants of the brave Revolutionary War soldiers who sacrificed so much on behalf of American independence. And so, Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues to signal their support for H.R. 1949 simply by voting yes on final passage. And I thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Dingell, for yielding time. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from California.
Continued reserve.